Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today it's time to do my, I guess, monthly Kizer sends me 40 knives, and I open them up, and there's trash all over my desk, and it takes 30 minutes to clean it up after the video. Kizer sent a whole bunch of new knives. These are actually, I'm joking. These are really fun videos because Kizer typically sends at least a few things that are super duper interesting. Not everything here in this unboxing will end up with a full length review, but the interesting stuff will, and at the very least, you'll be made aware of some new models that you might not have been aware of. I have no idea what's in here. We're just doing a first impressions and unboxing video today, so I'll check it out. But all this new stuff will be linked down in the description so that you can check it out if you want to. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to Kizer. We're going to move some of this out of the way. I actually changed out the office trash can in here in specific preparation for all of the stuff that I don't need from these boxes. Ultimately, these are great because I end up giving the majority of this stuff away. Kizer and other companies who send me, entire, like seasonal updates, or sometimes like, they have new models in just like 2 or 3 weeks. But this first one here is called the Quartz. It is almost certainly a fixed blade. Yep, there you go. As far as what tier of fixed blade, so we have, is it compound? No, we have AEBL, which is kind of cool. It's kind of interesting seeing these companies utilize AEBL for fixed blades, because I know that that's been a pretty preferential blade steel for fixed blades for a while now. I'm just going to go ahead and put this guy in the sheath to show you. So there we go. We're going to move this and this and this out of the way so that we can actually proceed here. The next one here is also, whoa, I'm dropping stuff. Next one here is also a fixed blade. This is called the Phasmids by John Jordan, also AEBL. I feel like AEBL is probably in the same price. I'm not saying performance tier. I'm saying as far as what it costs for Kizer to purchase it and turn it into a blade, it's probably similar to your Nitro Vs, your 14C28N, your VG10, probably right around there. I'm not saying that it performs the same. I'm saying that's what you can expect, the type of cost increase up from budget steels like D2, OS 8, 9CR, 18MOV, etc. So this is a nice little EDC-sized fixed blade with some purple sort of perimeter milling, texturing there, some frag or whatever you want to call that. It's okay. It was some frayed edges there on the G10. Truthfully, that will probably rub off with regular use. This is the size of fixed blade. If I am going to EDC a fixed blade, it's going to be something that is this size, not so much the one next to it or larger, despite me owning many fixed blades that are much, much larger. When it comes down to what I'm actually going to carry, I'm not going to attach, as you can imagine, the life of a full, if you didn't know, this is my full-time job. I've been doing this full-time for, God, I don't know, 5 years now, something like that. The life of a full-time knife reviewer is pretty sweatpants. It's pretty walking around your house and, that's pretty much it. Casually using my knife. So I don't really need a camp knife because I'm not going to use a knife that hard. What is this? This feels like a special one. We have a bunch of special ones here. So let's save those and let's do this one next. This will be 14C28. And what is this called? The Seagull. And it's a Kizer design. 14C, internal meaning no collaboration. 14C28N, and did it say G10, I think? God bless it. No, it's not G10. Is it aluminum? Aluminum. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just stupid. Yeah, okay. We got a nice little, like, the flipper here. Low profile. Works really well. Plenty of access to the opening hole, so that's nice. Can you also just wheel it out? Yes, you can. You can also just thumb flick it out. This is a regular steel liner lock. And then we also have a front flipper. So very nice, very straightforward. If you don't want to, you know, like make a, like if you're new, especially if you're newer and you don't want to risk buying something that appears flashy, you want something that's kind of straightforward and utilitarian, that's going to be really, really good. And a lot of people would argue anything with a front flipper is flashy or fidgety. Not necessarily, especially if you plan to completely ignore the front flipper and just utilize the other deployment features there. Okay, this one feels a little heavier. It's also S45 VN S45 VN blade, hand brushed, and then titanium, and it's got the clutch lock. This is called the Bully. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh, yeah, is it big? I don't know. We got to get it out first. Oh, I just realized what I said. All right, lay it on me. Lay it on me in the comments. Okay, let's go. Here we go. We have, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like how the backspacer runs the full length of the body. The nice bolsters there. Oh, yeah. It's kind of almost Koenig Aria shaped. Almost. It's like a it's not really a tri-bevel. It just looks that way because of the swedge up top, but it does create for kind of an interesting aesthetic. I probably could have done without the recurve, but that's okay because that comes down to preference, right? Pretty neat though. And then it looks like, oh, that is, no, it's a milled clip. Just looks like it's stamped, but it is milled. And we have, yeah, no, it's not going to be ambi mounting positions because this with one screw will have to nest in to the titanium. And you, unless the nesting is built into the pocket clip, which actually, now that I think about it, is probably the case. Kizer usually doesn't mess that up. What I mean by that is the captive part, like the part that's meant to keep the pocket clip from wiggling, is actually a piece that's like milled or attached. Not attached. It's just like a chunk, like a Lego chunk that sits down and keeps the pocket clip from spinning or turning into a windshield wiper in your pocket. So, okay, that's cool. Trying to keep the mess under control here. We're doing a pretty good job, way better than normal, and you can actually see the knives, kind of, if I remember to keep them out. This next one here is the Raise S45EN blade, stonewash, flat brush, titanium, carbon fiber, okay, frame lock. Also feels like it's going to be a full-size knife. Yeah. Oh, we're experimenting with this color palette. It seems Kizer doing the gold and the bronze. Actually, really like that. That's gold anodized titanium. Nice popsicle stick pocket clip there. Does it mount here? It might also be the same thing with the captive area built into the clip. Okay. Front flipper, not front flipper only. You can use this little slot right here. Yeah. Okay. So this guy is S35VN. Nice little choke up position right here. Nice jimping right here. Action's very, very good. Not quite, you know, it's not like the Kizer X series or anything like that. I'm not sure they actually sent one this time. But a nice big open ergonomic profile. So nice. Nothing wrong with that one. No complaints there. These will get full reviews, by the way. Oh, we've got to put this, we got to close that up. Maybe having that mess there. Okay, next up, what do we have here? We got two left. This is called the Trestle. Actually, let's not do that one. Let's do this one because the last one's an M398, it looks like. Staffy, S45VN blade, etc., etc. Let's just get it out and take a look at it here. Okay. Yeah, is this like a whole theme? You guys all, are we just showing off like the specific gold and black version? I mean, I like it. I like this color setup. I've said that many times. This is like a shred carbon fiber. Probably titanium bolsters. Okay. Yeah, got a little harpoon. Again, subtle recurve. Compound. Thin. Actually, really thin hollow grind here. Fairly thick flat grind out here. Harpoon grind with the jimping that extends. I like that. Almost a Benchmade Griptilian handle. Just with a way more exotic. You know what this looks like? It looks like a fully customized Benchmade. Back when like people would, you know, buy custom hardware for the Benchmade Griptilian, and they would completely overhaul it, and then they'd have the blade reground, or they would just actually buy a reblade. That's what this looks like. It looks like a custom Benchmade Griptilian down to the pocket clip. That's cool. I like it. It's probably got a pretty good price tag on it as well. But pretty nice. Another clutch lock knife. And then finally, the most interesting one, Mainly because, no, I said M398. It's M390. I was about to say, I've never seen M398 on a Kershaw knife, the Trestle by Ozzo. Okay. 80s camo, I think is what I saw there. So, final guy here. Oh, this came with a slip. Is this going to be a slip joint? Yes, a classic. Actually, I think this is going to be pretty cool, actually. The 80s, like a neon camo, is pretty neat. So we have titanium and then 80s camo carbon fiber. We have the angled mid-stop, which is great. Very good. This is going to go down really well. This is a really nice, modern, classic style pocket knife. I don't know that I'll ever understand why there's jimping here, if for any other reason than just to assist you in closing it, because there's no use situation where you're going to want to put pressure there with it not being a locking knife. But nice thin edge, M390, really nice fit and finish. For those of you who like classic style knives, for whatever reason, whether you prefer them for some utilitarian reason or you just like them better than modern pocket knives, you can carry it on its own, or you can put the slip in your pocket and attach it to your, I guess that's a belt loop there. So yeah, okay. Not bad. Probably not a knife that I'll review. Probably not the fixed blades, but the rest of these I will probably do a full-length review on. And then you can expect to see all of these end up as giveaway items in my live streams, which usually occur Friday evenings at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much to Kizer for sending these in. These look cool. I like that you guys are experimenting with this, kind of black and bronze, black and gold setup. It looks really neat. Probably as an option alongside other things, but very cool. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.